Toki-Pona is the easiest language in the world. You can learn it to fluency in just a month, but it's pretty limited. You can only talk about basic concepts. Okay, so everything I just said is false. I should probably explain what Toki-Pona is, though. Toki-Pona is a language created by a person, which makes it a constructed language, or conlang for short. There are lots of types of conlangs, and many people have gone out of their way to categorize them. But for Toki-Pona, the main gimmick is that there are only 120 words. A lot of people extrapolate. A smaller vocabulary means less time needed to memorize words. That's correct. Less time needed to memorize words means less time needed to learn the language overall. That's dubious, but anecdotally for a lot of people it seems to be true. But when you take a dubious conclusion and try to build logic off of it, everything falls down in very fashion. Let's see that happen. Less time needed to learn the language overall means that it takes a fewer amount of months to reach a specific level of proficiency. There is no evidence for this, and I believe it to be false, but people don't stop there. If it takes a fewer amount of months to learn Toki-Pona, then you can become fluent in a month, a week, a weekend, a day, only 2 hours. All these claims are false. See? Look, the logic tower is falling down, and out of the rubble comes the biggest lie of all. Toki-Pona is easy! This is Satan, the adversary who wagered Job's well-being with God. This is Nightshade, an ancient poison that rises from the depths. This is the habanero, promising a delicious flavor, but cursing you with an upset stomach for days after. And from then on, based on logic and knowledge long ago torn asunder by nature and his unforgiving maw, we somehow get worse lies, including, of course, you know, Toki-Pona is cool and all, but you can't really talk about complicated stuff. And that's fine! Toki-Pona wasn't built to be able to talk about anything, only very simple things! Oh, how wonderful, tiny little man I made from straw. How wonderful for you to be saying these things. How proficient are you in Toki-Pona? I'm fluent! And how long have you been learning Toki-Pona? 4 months! So I made a man of straw and burned him twixt the walls of my hearth, but that doesn't make me right. What makes me right is the evidence. Here's me talking about food chemistry in Toki-Pona. Not to prove anything, just because I wanted to. It will not be hard for you to find Toki-Pona speakers doing everything that you deem impossible. Imagine if I learned Spanish for 4 months and said, alright, I'm fluent, and Spanish isn't capable of doing anything beyond what I can do with it right now. That would be insane! That's basically what people are doing with Toki-Pona. They're assuming that Toki-Pona can't do something, when in fact it is just a personal skill issue. Their skill issue. Now I'd love to get into the linguistics of why Toki-Pona is difficult, but I didn't want to make another 20-minute long video just yet, so this is where I'll end this one. But if you're curious, the outline of talking points I'd put here are 1. Levels of categorization, 2. Productivity, 3. Disambiguation, and 4. Context. Alright, eat a good fish. Oh, also, I've been wanting to say this for a while, but don't forget to wash behind your ears. I feel like nobody actually washes behind their ears, but there's a lot of dirt there. Go check right now.